Throughout the state of Ohio, it's Marty Brennaman Day. And this day and this statue belong to the Reds and National Baseball Hall of Famer. Hundreds gathered. The bronze bust unveiled, the first non-uniformed member of the Reds organization recognized with immortality, a statue right behind Joe and Pete.
And there's no question in my mind that this is the single greatest day in my entire baseball broadcasting career.
Former Mets manager Davey has passed away. Johnson, one of just two managers in franchise history to lead the organization to a World Series championship. He guided the 1986 Mets to 108 regular season victories, and then that dramatic World Series win over the Red Sox.
They turn to Brady Singer. His numbers from plumb tight. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for him to give us another quality start. He's had 4 in a row.
Francisco Lindor leads off against Brady Singer, and Lindor promptly gets aboard to start this game as he dumps a base hit into left field. Juan Soto 3 for 7 in his career against Singer.
Runner goes, great jump. And Singer has him dead to rights. Mets have been running a lot. They've had a steal in 7 straight games. That was an easy pickoff for Singer.
Singer delivers, and the pitch is on the inside corner, strike 3 called. Great slider there from Singer, locks up Soto, and he is down on strikes. Singer deals the 0-1 pitch, swinging a bouncing ball to third. Up with it is Stewart. He'll go the short way to McLean, covering at second, forcing out Nimmo, ending the Mets first.
Jonah Tong takes them out for the second time in the majors, the first time on the road.
Yeah, 3 unearned runs in that first start. Only 22 years old. He described the experience of his first start as insane.
And Marte goes down swinging on the high heater, and Tong's got his first strikeout, 2 men down. There's Ellie De La Cruz, and he hits a 2-hopper to second base. McNeil is there to grab it, and it's an easy 1-2-3 opening inning for Jonah Tong. He's 1 for 4 last night. Gavin Lux and then Spencer Steer for the Reds against Tong, who got the side on 9 pitches in the first. And he struck him out, went up and away with the fastball for his second strikeout. 1 down.
Payoff again. In the dirt, there's the first walk drawn by a Red tonight.
Since the Reds brought Sal Stewart to the big leagues and Steer got that couple of days off, watching the baseball and not chasing pitches out of the strike zone has been much better.
Socked to center by Sal Stewart. Steep retreat from Mullins. Gone! The first big league bomb for Sal Stewart. And he's showing the fire round of the bases. The Reds' #1 prospect goes straight away. And he just showed you some love up here in the booth.
Because I told him, I said, if you hit your first one in San Diego, I'm going to have a problem with it.
First home run in the big leagues, first extra base hit in the big leagues, first ribbies in the big leagues. Family's been in town, the whole homestand, loving it. Upstairs, another walk. It's a third issued by Singer. It's back-to-back free passes, 2 on for Juan Soto. Soto struck out looking his first time.
And he hits one toward the hole, smothered by De La Cruz, but he has no play, and the Mets have the bases loaded. De La Cruz saved a run by making contact with that ball and keeping it on the infield, but didn't have a play once he knocked it down.
So there's a big jam here. Bases loaded, 1 out. The Mets have hit 6 grand slams this year. 3 have been hit by Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon hits one in the air, well to left field. Back goes Hayes. He's there to make the catch. Tagging at third is Mullins. He'll come in to score the first Met run. And it's 2-1 Cincinnati. So now 2 out and 2 on for Alonso. Oh! Pete gets drilled to reload the bases. And 2 out for McNeil.
First pitch rolled to second. McLean. Leave him loaded.
And that does it for the Mets, who settle for just a run in the third.
It's been another good week plus for McLean. Hits at 8 straight. He singled, walked, and scored yesterday. Sends that ball to deep right center. Mullins going way back. Leaps the wall. It's gone. 14 for McLean. He has found new life here in September.
The other thing to think about is, Matt's coming back from that shoulder injury. It's just taken him this much time to get healthy enough.
So the second home run allowed by Tong in 3 batters. Some of his insane numbers in the minor leagues. He gave up 2 home runs in 113 2/3 innings.
And he misses low.
Big league hitters are a little different.
That's the second walk drawn by the Reds.
De La Cruz chops one near the bag. Lindor goes for the tag. And did he get it? He did. They call the out. I don't know if they called him for going out of the baseline or if they said Lindor tagged Marte, but either way, the second base umpire, Mark Ripperger, says he's out. And the Reds are going to challenge the call.
After a crew consultation, we have the runner out of the baseline, and he will be out.
Austin Hayes, the batter. De La Cruz runs. The throw by Torrens right on the money, and he got him. Do not run on this cat. Torrens gets another one.
For Jonah Tong, he has allowed just 2 hits. However, both have left the ballpark.
That is shot to left field. A no-doubter from Hayes. A trio of taters for the Reds today. It's a 4-1 lead in the 4th. I feel like Hayes puts his soul into every swing.
He does. He does swing with intent and passion. Yeah, big league hitters are feasting on that pitch.
And he has the most extreme over-the-top angle of any major league pitcher right now. The Reds have used that seemingly to their advantage. Reds have 3 hits and they're all home runs.
Here's Francisco Lindor working on a streak of 9 consecutive plate appearances in which he's reached base. And Lindor cranks one down the right field line, right toward the pole, and it's out off the wall. In play, Lindor hits for second, and he slides in safely with a double, reaching base for his 10th consecutive plate appearance. Lindor's 31st double of the year, a bolt that almost put a hole in the right field fence.
Well, what's most impressive, he turned on this fastball. I think he was looking in.
Runner off, throw down to third. It's there. Out. Lindor down for a second time tonight.
You don't have to pick him off as a pitcher. All you have to do is shorten them a step.
The 2-2 pitch. Soto pounds it into the ground to first. 2 big hops to Steer. He waves off Singer, takes it himself, 3 unassisted, and the inning is over.
Alonso, who was plunked by his former college teammate his last time up. That's lined the other way by Alonso. That's going to find the gap and roll all the way back to the wall. Alonso digging for second. Friedel's throw coming in, not in time. And Alonso ties for the National League lead with his 36th double of the year.
When he goes into that opposite gap, he hits laser beams.
That's hit sharply, but one hop right to McLean. And that's the second out. Alonso goes to third. Alonso at third with 2 out. And he throws him another slider. And Vientos with a much better at bat against those sliders this time. It's the 4th walk given up by Singer.
Got to think this is Singer's last one. Vientos goes, struck him out. 6 strong from Singer.
Brady Singer, tough customer tonight, has held the Mets to 1 run over 6.
Reds have Scott Barlow on the mound. He had been away from the team a couple of days battling illness, while the Mets have pinch hitter Jared Young, their lone bench lefty, standing in for Torrens.
And he drills one to deep right field. Good call, Keith. That's gone. Jared Young on cue cuts the Reds lead to 4-2. 4th home run of the year for Jared Young. And after spending the last couple of months in the minor leagues, Young returns with a bang.
Got a hanging slider down, right down the pipe.
Nothing you love more than coming in as a pinch hitter and giving your team a jolt. That's what it's there for. You've got Ronnie Mauricio. You can go maybe Starling Marte if you want to. You can pick a couple other guys that have more track record and pedigree. And Jared Young goes deep to give the Mets a little life.
Steer stops at second. Second hit of the inning for the Reds. First and second, 1 away. Matt McLean is next.
Payoff. Up and in, and he walks again. 3rd reach tonight for McLean, and it loads the bases. The Reds have hit 7 grand slams this year. That's 3rd most in the major. Grounded, throw, base hit. Steer scores, stops on Trevino. A Friedel base knock, 5-2 Reds.
And unlike last night, coming through with a base hit with the bases loaded.
Stanek only retired 1 batter. And he'll leave a bases loaded mess for Kevin Herget to try to work out of. And he struck him out with a changeup. Beautifully done by Herget to take care of Marte for the second out.
Herget trying to keep this a 3-run game and bail out Ryan Stanek. Here is Ellie De La Cruz.
He walks, bases loaded, RBI, 6-2. That's the 2nd career walk for De La Cruz with the bases full. And now slam range for the Reds.
Well, the Mets bullpen, which was impeccable last night, impeccable tonight. Playing at third, Friedel at second, De La Cruz at first, and that liner caught by Lindor, and that ends the inning. Reds get 2 and leave 3 at 6-2 after 7.
New man on the mound is Tony Santillan.
They have not made the most of their opportunities tonight. Big at bat here. You get a couple here on a base hit, now you got a chance. Now Alvarez, who made his return from the injured list last night and went 1 for 4.
Frozen, strike 3.
Across the top of the zone over the inside corner, Alvarez down on strikes. And the inning comes to a close with the Mets stranding 2 in scoring position.
Emilio Pagan trying to guide the Reds to the final 3 outs and a victory to even the series. Struck him out.
Blew him away with a high fastball, and Mullins is down on strikes.
Now Lindor, single, double, and a walk tonight. That's ripped down the right field line by Lindor, and he's got himself another extra base hit. Oh, Lindor just in a great groove right now. His 3rd hit, his 2nd double of the night. With Soto, an infield hit and a walk tonight. And he lines one to center field. Coming on is Friedel left to play it on the hop. Lindor goes to 3rd. So Soto's on base for the 3rd time, his 2nd hit of the night. And now if Nimmo can get on, it would get Alonso to the plate as the tying run. Nimmo watches one in the dirt. That'll bring in a run. Lindor comes in to score on the wild pitch. Soto to 2nd. It's now 6-3. Still the same situation. You need one more base runner to get the tying run to bat.
Foul tip, struck him out.
Got him with a high fastball. Nimmo's down on strikes, and now all Alonso can do is pull the Mets within 1.
The Reds are in a rough spot. All they can control, try to win every darn game. They lead in the 9th. Struck him out. 3 punch-outs by Pagan, and the Reds take the day 6-3.
Mets just could not come up with that big hit all night. And the Reds even the series at a game apiece.